Ayo, somebody get this sock off this man's head. What's going on, guys? It's Freeunky coming back at y'all with another video, and let's talk about Jack Harlow's most recent album, Monica, which ended up being an R&B and soul album, which was news to me. I think it was confirmed maybe a week before, but this was totally news to me. I had no idea that it was going to not be a rap album. And to give you guys a little context, I've been listening to Harlow for a minute. I started listening to him when he blew up in COVID, but I've been through his entire discography, love a lot of his work. Plenty of stuff definitely worth discussing. With that being said, watching how he's moved after fame, i.e. after 2020, has been pretty interesting to say the least. His career has just been all over the place, and then to take 3 years off and come back with an album that is not in your regular genre. I saw someone on Reddit say this, kind of sum up my thoughts perfectly about this album, which is it's fine to experiment, and that's cool and all, but for making your core fans wait 3 years for something that is completely different, maybe the people who really fuck with him and are in his subreddit will like that, but in general, an audience that's been waiting for 3 years to see what you have to say, this was not the move. Now, in terms of the album, do I think it's horrible? No, I don't think it's horrible. And I know that he is getting flamed everywhere on the internet right now. I don't think that this is a horrible album. I just think it's a little boring. Not my cup of tea. In the R&B and neo-soul genre, there's a lot of better stuff. To be honest, I know nothing about that genre. So this is just coming from someone who listens to music and who listens to Jack Harlow, right? And when I say music, I mean mostly pop and rap, right? So this is just my perspective on this. I'm sure that there's a lot of people that would hate me for not condemning this album. I don't... The thing that I can respect about is that you can tell that he was 110% committed to what he wanted this album to sound like and the aesthetic of it. He was completely committed to it. That is the one thing that I can respect about this, is that he committed to one thing all the way through, and it takes balls to experiment, especially when you are known for something else. So with all that being said, I'm just going to give my quick thoughts on the album. We're going to go off my regular 4-box system of rating, so let's just get right into it. So category number 1, stick to rap, Jack. My Winter. This song is so fucking boring. This song will put you faster to sleep than 5 melatonin tablets. Next, we have Mid, which is Living Alone and Prague. I have seen some people like Prague. For me, it's just not really my cup of tea. And there's just nothing really memorable about these songs. And it's definitely just coffee shop music that makes me want to, again, with the sleep thing, makes me want to be bored, makes me want to put my head down and nap. Solid, we got Against the Grain and Lonesome. The Stars, we got Trade Places, Say Hello, and Move Along. Now, I put an asterisk by Move Along because that is an interlude, so it's not him singing, but it still is a fire track. Trade Places, really catchy. The one line that's been stuck in my head all day, I wish I could trade places with that fence. Overall, I'd give this album a 6 out of 10. Say Hello is a song that I'm going to remember for a while. The little melody instrumental for that has been stuck in my head all day. Trade Places is a fun, catchy song. Definitely has some of the... Trade Places and Say Hello both have some of the better vibes and lines on the album. The entire project feels like a melatonin tablet, feels like a cup of Earl Grey tea right before bed, feels like a glass of warm milk before bed. I don't hate it, but I don't think that this was the right move after 3 years of not dropping. I'll give you guys a great example of how I think an experimental album should go. 2021, Drake drops Certified Lover Boy. Then summer 2022, he drops Honestly Nevermind. Then fall 2022, he drops Her Loss. And he had a few rap tracks on Honestly Nevermind, including that one song with 21 Savage, which kind of led as a transition into Her Loss. So I think that he should have released an album. He should have released a rap album full of bangers last year and then put this out this year, and then maybe taken a break for another 2 years. Putting this album out when it's your only body of work over the last 3 years, when you went from, if you look at all of his major label releases, he goes from really trying to make bangers with the first 2 albums, then he goes conceptual with Jackman, and then he goes R&B and soul with Monica. It's like, what direction is this guy heading in? And again, he's his own person. You know, you can tell that he's grown on as a person. He's experimented with a lot of other stuff, and he can make the music that he wants. And I do like him a lot as an artist. And I do think that a lot of his older music is definitely video worthy and worth talking about. But it's like, where exactly is this guy trying to take his career? Like, he might want to act like he knows what he's doing, but I don't really know if he knows what direction he actually wants to go in. And maybe he doesn't need to go in a direction. I mean, the guy's financially set for the rest of his life. Maybe this is him just trying out different stuff in art. I do think that this album is going to age okay for his discography. Like, I don't think it's going to age horribly for his discography. But he's got to follow up with a rap album within the next year. Like, if he doesn't drop a rap album by summer 2027, I feel like he's going to fall all the way off. But yeah, I know I really didn't have a lot of thoughts about the songs themselves. Again, I mean, this album is a 6 out of 10 for me. Only like 2 to 3 really noteworthy tracks, and one of them's an interlude. So probably only 2 tracks from this I'm going to be playing all the time. So not really anything too memorable. Also, I totally hate how he put a video for Monica, even though in the Apple Music release, there's a track called Monica, but it's just like a 15-second video of a street in New York City. Like, bruh, like, you can't be doing that. Also, there should have been a song called Monica. I mean, the album's fucking named Monica, and it's only like 10 tracks. It's only, what is it? It's only 9 tracks, including the interlude. Like, dude, like 3 years, 3-year wait for basically 8 songs is crazy. But yeah, I still fuck with Jack. Again, I don't think it's a horrible album. I don't think he deserves the hate that he's getting. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Probably just going to clickbait in the thumbnail or something. But anyways, yeah, I'll be back with more music soon. I'll be back with more music reviews soon. It's your boy Freeunky. Peace.